I believe everybody is okay. We are here again. We are here again. So please, as you join, don't forget to like the video, comment, and tell me where you're watching from. I believe my voice is coming out. Let me confirm, but I have to be careful. I wouldn't want what happened before to keep on repeating itself. Okay, I think we are good to go. So welcome back to my channel. If you're new in this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and share. Comment and tell us what you think about what we are discussing, and tell us where you're watching from. Let's have a kind of communication while the broadcast is on. And don't forget to like the video, like I said. So this hour we are going to go through some of the things that are making headline news, and especially those of them that consensus, or those of them that are related to what we actually want. What I mean by we, I mean Biafrans and all the lovers of freedom, and especially most of us that are in support of well-being of our people, whether you are home or abroad. Okay, we have our brother here, Armstrong. Thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you for that. And please, guys, any other people that are watching, don't forget to like, so that we can send our shout out to you. At this moment, without wasting much of time, let's go there. Okay, when you see the title of the video, you understand that what I put there is all about self-referendum. All right, Biafra self-referendum is on, and it's not going to be only that. We have to touch on that. Is Excellence Wachuku is here. Good evening, my dear brother, and Dada Zaza is here. All hail Biafra. Thank you so much, guys, and nice to see you. Nice to see you guys. So when you see the title, I have it there. What I put there is Biafra self-referendum update and more. All right. So meaning that we are going to touch other things, not only the self-referendum, but we have to start with that self-referendum because for a while now we have not talked about self-referendum, and it's not as if it has ended. It's still on, and people are trooping in. When you see the result, you wonder who is then opposition. who is that opposing Biafra then? Because Biafrans, all of us want one thing. And one thing about the self-referendum is that if it were something that they're going to maybe stand up and say, hi, I stand with the Biafran, hi, maybe the result will not be as massive as it is. Why? Because some people will be shy after committing all the atrocities they have committed. But today, whether you are this and that, you still go back to your room, and by then it will now occur to you what to do, what you need to do. Then you pick up your phone. After all, you have to vote. So the vote is real, but people that are trying to deceive others, they are voting. And remember, one prophet made that prophecy. At early stage of the self-referendum, he said that even senators will vote for the self-referendum, and the results have confirmed that truly that prophecy is on. And Jude is here. Jude said, "Good evening, Kai, watching from Los Angeles, one of my childhood city." When I hear that Los Angeles, I feel like wow, because when I was in primary school, those days, if you ask me, as a child, where do you want to visit in future? Where I will tell you Los Angeles. I don't know why. Maybe I'm not sure. Maybe because when I started, when the internet was penetrating, making wave in Nigeria, that time you have cyber cafe all over the place. In Lagos, then once you check Yahoo, most of the songs that will pop up is Los Angeles artist and all that. So I fell in love with Los Angeles, and maybe because it has something like Angel, so I feel like as a Christian, that kind of thing. Anyway, that's by the way. So welcome back to my welcome you. I don't know if you are new or old, Jude, but I believe you are one of us for some time. I believe so. For you to have notification, at the early stage of the broadcast, simply means that you are one of us. Simply means that you have turned your notification bell. Some of us don't do that. They just subscribe without on notification bell. That's why I miss your program. You miss it because you did not subscribe properly. Anyway, and sometimes the platform sometimes, you know, they suppress followers, they suppress followership. So sometimes they don't send notification to people that will watch the video. Maybe I don't know if they're trying to see if what you are doing is actually making sense to people, or are you just forcing people to watch you? I don't know if that is possible. You are making us proud. Continue with your good job. That's a nice compliment. Thank you so much for that. So the Biafran self-referendum is hitting every corner, everywhere. The waves is so much, so massive. And the reason why I have not, been talking about that recently is because I know that we have conquered that part, like telling people go and vote, go and vote, go and vote. Some of us are now have done their deliverance. Self-deliverance is one of the best deliverance you can get anywhere in the world. When you just wake up in the morning and say, no, look, I'm a smoker, but I want to smoke, I want to stop. That you have been smoking Bessemer hedges. If you are old, you know what I mean by that. Do we still have that brand in Nigeria? Bessemer hedges or Roadmas or Saint Maurice? These are the cigarettes that we used to that we have in different land, in 90s and early 20s, early 2020, something like that. So I don't know if it's still there. I don't know, to be honest with you. But what I'm trying to say is that self-deliverance is the best thing that anyone can. You may go to church and receive deliverance, but that deliverance will be so easy for pastors to deliver you because you have made up your mind to be liberated. So if you have, the nation like Biafrans or Igbo people, as the case may be, that decided to understand their problem. Like I always say, first of all, underline your problem, then look for the solution. Don't always say, let me solve this. First of all, understand what is the problem. If you know the problem, the solution is very, very close to you. Sometimes the solution may be something that you don't want to engage yourself into, maybe something that you don't want to involve yourself, but the problem have brought it to you. So what are you going to do? You have to face what is facing you. So it is obvious and very, very clear that Biafrans, both Dalton Thomases, all of them have come to the same thing that we have been saying. That the only thing we need is to seek for our freedom peacefully, like Biafra government are doing it peacefully. Very, very, and I've seen some people say, this, the way you are carrying your, struggle, this talking about Biafran is done. I would have preferred Biafran in a peaceful manner. I mean, who is giving you that idea that Biafrans are pushing for the violence at the moment? There's nothing like that. You see Biafran army carrying what army are known for. Have you seen any army of the? Is there any nation that have their army and all the army can have, maybe all they can possess is only the national flag? I mean, you go to a barrack in UK, you go to a barrack in Belgium, in Germany, in France, or even in some African countries, and all you can see there is maybe placards, free Masnamarican, free Biafra, and flag. Is that all you can see in barrack? Is that what barrack are known for? Come on. We know that some people are trying to be political correct, and by so doing, you have to sound like you are dreaming. I mean, you are not awakening at all. Somebody have pushed you to, maybe you take something, some substance that make you to fall asleep or something like that, because there's something that that is obvious, and you're still pretending that thing is there. But it's something that is very clear, that is white. Even everybody can testify. Even your enemy knows that this thing is white, and somebody will be somewhere telling you that it's black. You may do that for a while, but it's not going to last. That's another thing I want to commend Biafran Prime Minister and Biafran Cabinet, Biafran government. I want to say this because they have done something that's very, very crucial. One of those things is this. So maybe you may not pay attention to that, but let me see if you can reason along with me, because when PM said that Biafran self-referendum was going to be 2 parts, that's the reason for that. I did not see it that way, but now I can see the reason why they chose 2 parts. One part is that the first Biafran self-referendum, when it started newly, that first month, the real people that have received that deliverance were the one pushing, and they go on with the voting. They voted and voted and voted, and on that process, some people that was at edge of deliverance got their deliverance immediately. Seeing how the self-referendum is, the platform alone delivered many people. How authentic, how nice it is, delivered many people. The way Nigerian government was very, very shocked, delivered many people that are with them. Seeing them comparing the organization and of the platform with what they're doing, not even normally, they are still doing it in Nigeria. They use that. Some of them question themselves, why are we not using it? You know, the way this Biafra, they discuss that off camera, and some leaked the video as well, as always, and we saw it where they are trying to, you know, appreciate the good work of Biafrans. Remember, Biafran government in exile. Imagine what the idea, the knowledge, the system, the mode of operation. Now they're in exile. Imagine when everything is solved. I mean, when Biafran have that freedom 100%, when our border is in our hands and everything is working, everything is under our control. So imagine how it will be. So even the Nigerian government were kind of wow. Since the creation of Nigeria have not conducted election that is a kind of the one that Biafran are doing today. Just how many months now? But Biafran, everywhere you are in the world, you can vote. You can vote. So it's not as if, because some people will say, okay, but when you have opposition parties, it's not the same thing with when you are conducting maybe presidential election or governorship election, that people can buy anybody from anywhere to go and vote. No. The system will rearrange it. The security will be there. Security that, because first thing is that Biafran government have been telling us that then that Biafran Biafran will be built in with database system, something like that. Database system. PM have been saying that even before the information of Biafran government in exile, then Biafran need database system. That is how other country was. That database system will give you national ID card, which Biafran are having now. The system is on already with one of the best security anyone can think of in the world today. That's what I'm building. Okay, so that means that once you have your national ID card as a Biafran, when you are voting, everything about you will be there. And how are you going to get it without being verified? You see the problem? So that problem you are anticipating have been solved automatically, because once you have your national ID, and that's what you are going to use while voting. So wherever you are in the world, you can just put the code on screen, and it will capture immediately, and that's all. So for you to vote Mr. A or Mr. B, yes, the option is there for you. Just pick Mr. A, then put your card, and that card is everything you want about security of your voting is there. So by so doing, you have eliminated voting some people's voting cabal choice and not people choice. You have eliminated dragging ballot box. You have reduced or eliminated positions believing that the number of talks they build is determining the chances of them winning election, because it's not about you going to lie down in queue and all that. No, as you are doing that, the security is there. How are you going to manipulate national ID card that is well built with security that you cannot manipulate? How? You see, everything is being solved. Chris M, I see you. Greeting to you. Greeting to you, Chris M. And okay. Chris M said, okay. I think I've gone through that one before. I was kind of a bit confused with the Jude comment. Sonny, I see you. Freeman is here, my brother, one of us. Nice to see you. Opala Helen, I see you. Opala, how are you? I think you look familiar to me. Your name, but I think okay. Opala Helen, no. Yeah, I think this first time I'm seeing your comment. Nice to have you guys. Thank you so much for joining us in this live broadcast. So like the video, like I always say, like the video. So it is a way of encouraging us to broadcast more, all right? Because when you just watch and go, it simply means that we are talking to ourselves, and the people that own the platform are checking all those things. your comment and your like that you can get in the like that you can receive in one video, or you receive in one video, matters a lot. Total connection said you are really doing a good job. I like line of thought. I like line of thought. Okay, thank you so much for the compliment. I appreciate that. Thank you. So, Biafran government in exile release another update about the current update of the voting. You understand? Like I said, most of our brothers and sisters that are help bent with it, looking for local government chairman or maybe a clerical job in one maybe in a ministry of finance or ministry of a commission of this and that, looking for job, carrying your file every now and then, hoping that Biafran's freedom will hinder you from getting the opportunity that I promised you in local government. You are not going to get it anymore. You see how gullible our people can be. You are praying to God. You want God to give you job in your local government, right? You want to be a government worker, and you are afraid of what is your position, what tomorrow holds for you. What are you going to do when you are of age? I mean, you are not able to do what you are doing now. How are you going to live your old age? And that is your problem. You want to be employed in the government so that you'll be receiving pension. And you don't ask yourself, those that are old now, how are they receiving that pension? And when you are looking for a job in a local government office, and God said, okay, I can see your heart. I know that I can do that. God can do everything, right? I can do that, but I want to give you this thing you are asking me is not what what I have for you. I want you to be working in federal government, but there's no chance for you to work in federal government because due to man-made, they have restricted you from doing that. Then the only way for you to have that is Biafran government. Once Biafran government comes, those of you that are jubilating that you are working in your state government, maybe you may find yourself in federal. That's why you want to be a politician. In fact, and you don't want to be a politician that is so dirty like what we are seeing in Nigeria today. You want to be a politician. Then at the same time you are attacking Biafran freedom. So what are you? What are you? You are a confucianist. Because if you love being a politician, you should appreciate the effort of Biafran. Because once Biafran comes, all this that you are running for, all this, you are ready to buy anybody to do sacrifice now to become a minister of one thing or another in federal government. How about you being that minister without committing any crime in name of sacrifice? These are things you need to pay attention when you are attacking Biafrans, okay? Okay, here is and not only Biafrans. Let me say it before I move to other things. Not only Biafrans. If you're in Nigeria, today you have many people that queue in line waiting to be appointed as a minister. By the time Biafrans go, they have reduced number of people that are looking for the same thing that you are looking for. So you have more opportunity to become what you want to be easier because there are many opportunities for you there in Nigeria. So for Nigerianists, people from Oduduwa, from Yoruba land and from the north, you have this thing that you are crying that you have just few local government in your state. You can now create more local government because the population have been reduced. So you have more vacancies to spread your wing across anything you want in your territory. That's how it should be. Than if all of you have been in a one line. Do you know in Anambra State, once it's time for governorship, how many people that will come out? You will be shocked. Everybody want to pick the form. And for you to see how bad Nigerian system are, they will put they put their tickets at a very high price, and they have compensation fee as well. Some people are using it as a business. Let me buy purchase form of 1 million, of 100 million naira. Then after buying, maybe the compensation may be 250 million or 150 million. So by so doing, they know that some of them know that they're not going to win the election. But at the end of it all, they will have compensation fee that they will give. I don't know if it's federal government that are going to compensate them or the party. Ask yourself why, as some of them are always, their job is buying from every year to contest president and governorship, because if they're not getting anything, do you think they will buy it all over and over and over again, like Showore is doing? Every year you buy a presidential ticket, because to you is a business. They are making money from that thing to confuse you. So some of you, hey, I'm supporting you, you waste your vote. Because one, is not going to count. Two, you are risking your life. They will buy you, or even buy your so-called candidate. You know that this thing is not going to work. But sometimes you believe that miracle will happen. Miracle can happen, but not when somebody is doing, stopping that miracle from happening. And you know that you are doing that in a wrong environment, in an entity that does not mean good for humanity. Anyway, let me go back to what I wanted to say. Favor is here. Favor, I see you. Okay, Okpala, they have deleted their comments. Is it because of what I said? I don't understand. Why did you delete your comment? Anyway, okay, here the news. A proposed declaration of Biafran of the restoration of independent state of Biafra. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can reduce this this, so because I think it's too big. Let me see if I can reduce it a bit. Oh, it's not possible. It's not possible. Okay, let's manage it that way. Maybe you can hear what I'm saying instead of you, because the camera is unable to capture the whole write-up. It's very, very wide. Let me start again. A proposed declaration of the restoration of independent state of Biafra to declare the restoration of the independent state of Biafra and Biafran exit from Nigeria after having attained the status of a state recognition by successfully setting up functional governmental institutions required by international standards. Do you approve the proposed declaration of the restoration of the independent state of Biafra to restore the lost sovereign nation of Biafra from Nigeria, which will be called the United States of Biafra? Yes or no? And this is this is what I just read now. And the question is yes or no. So yes will be yellow, will be blue. Then no will be red. Here is the result. Here is the result, as you can see here. So it simply means that 99.8%, only this, you see this small line, and this small line could be Yoruba people, those talks that are against Igbo at all costs, and some Northerners that are against everything Biafra. Few of them that are maybe they stumble on this post, on the link, and try to vote, and they turn against it. Or maybe Ijela of this world, P2B of this world, people that believe that Biafran freedom is no more existing. It's not in existence. It's applied for a long time ago, according to their own assumption and belief. So maybe they are the one that voted against. But 99.8% is a pass mark with a very huge margin, to be honest with you. So that is what is, as of today. PM said let me read the caption from PM so that it will not be as if I'm the one making it up. Okay, this is PM post. He said, breaking: the Biafran self-referendum voting chart as at today. This is it. And when you see this, look at it. This is what I just read for you. And look at this one. Yellow. I don't know what the yellow mark represents. Okay, here is the mark. Okay, this one is for gender that voted. Okay, male is yellow and female is this orange. And the percentage of women is not to compare that of the man. So women, you guys need to step up. You have only 38%. Men are 61. So, and we have a lot of women in our place. Are they not paying attention to this? Women, it simply means that you guys need to step up. And men, 61% is poor. So if you have no vote, Yes, men is blue, of course. I said it. Men is blue. That men is for male is blue. So if you have not voted, or you have your brother or sister, your cousin, your niece, your uncle, your dad, it is your duty to teach them how to vote. Tell them how to vote, how to go about it. This age we are now, it's not the age where people will say, "Oh, I don't have a phone, I don't have Android." In fact, it is more difficult for you to see somebody using 3310 Nokia 3310 now than Android phone. So you don't have any reason. You don't have any reason for you not to vote or teach people to how to go about casting their vote. It's very, very, very important. Don't wait until people push you to do something before you do it. There are something that in this life, some things that you're supposed to do, you don't need anybody to push you. It is by mutual, understanding. You need to go out and do your own part. Don't wait for PM to be the one pushing you like a stubborn horse that they must hit you before you move. It doesn't make sense. And Biafrans are not known for that. Okay, let's see how the voting is going on, because some of you will say, "Oh, it's online, it's online." It's not online. Listen, because since PM started posting the video of Biafran voting in homeland, I don't see those of them that are telling me, "Hey, it's online, it's online." Have you seen, when last did you see US one Nigerian regional government agitators? When did you see them making noise about your online government? Listen, let's watch this one, okay? This one is not from PM, so that you not say PM. You can see the person that posted it. Look at Gozier 007. Maybe video. I'm not saying that you don't have access to the video. Of course you do, but others are also sharing it for you to understand that Biafrans have unanimously agreed to vote for our freedom and the freedom of our unborn child. Anyway, let me see if he has any. Okay, let me start again so you'll be able to hear what they're saying on the. Is it intentional? Is this intentional that somebody wear this green, white, green to vote? Is it coincident? Let me not create a conspiracy theory. It's just that I felt it's funny because you wearing this green, white, green to line up and vote for Biafra is a kind of it's most funny thing in this video. To be honest with you. The guy mic is not loud enough, or maybe the way he positioned the mic. Favor only Igbo, I see your comment. Nice to have you. I'm seeing new people on this broadcast. I love that. Favor only Igbo, I think this is the first time of seeing your comment. Nice to have you. Nice to have you. And if you're new, please always subscribe. It's very, very important you do so. So this is the effort of different government in Israel, is that different prime minister and different cabinets. They are not. You can't compare. I don't want to start talking about them because it will take a long time. But the truth is that their job and their effort is not hidden. You can see it is as clear as anything. And if you have any question about them, they are very, very open for you to answer your question. It's not about, oh, why did you say this and let's block, let's block. I tried to visit one of the US member Tina Saworu's platform on X. I noticed that I don't know why, to be honest with you, because I'm not the type that like to fight people on comment section. I can only just just try to put my thought about what is going on and allow you to say whatever you want to say. So I tried to check, and it happened that he had blocked me. Oh my god, he blocked my account. I was surprised. And since this year, I don't think maybe early this year I visited his account. I decided to check on him to see. And it happened that the man couldn't bear it anymore. He blocked my account. He blocked me. Anyway, let me go to other things. So PM have this the DW News. This, some of you may not know the platform, but I knew them through PM. There was a day they decided to yap nonsense about PM, and PM, rise against them, and he gave them that publicity. No, I'm not following them, but this is what they have to say. Breaking: the International Court of Justice has ruled that Israel's settlement policies and exploitation of natural resources in the occupied Palestinian territories violate international law. I'm not going to sound or create scene by telling you what I felt about this news. But before my opinion, let's hear from PM, the Biafran Prime Minister, and this is what he said. When this same International Court of Justice ruled about British and Nigerian exploitation of Biafran natural resources, or doesn't Biafra deserve justice? That is from PM. So, when you have corrupt system that is going on in Africa, and some people don't understand that the reason why many African countries are the way it is, like a zone of vultures, where vultures can go and scavenge for food and all that, is simply because most of these international organizations are not, decent. They are not genuine. Some of them have the ulterior motive. Some of them have this kind of agenda that when they see Mr. A, they'll have to follow rule of law. When they see Mr. B, they will forget. They don't remember they have an even constitution, let alone enforcement of their law. So when these people, International Court of Justice, if they can say this on Israel, I'm not here to talk about who is right and who is wrong between Israel and Palestine. This is not my job. I'm not here to pick to tell you that I have gone through their cases and I know. No, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a internal lawyer. I'm nothing at all about law. So I'm just telling you as a concerned human being. I have right to support whoever I want to support, just like you, every one of us, right? So, but if you want to talk about justice, and they mention natural resources, exploitation of natural resources. So if that is an issue, violation of human rights or the international law, wow. And since 1914, this international law are blind of what is going on in Biafran land. They are blind, isn't it? They couldn't even pay attention or they have not seen, maybe someone have not told them that Biafran were massacred because of what? Because they are Biafran. They did not go to anybody's land to drag any land with anybody. And the intention of making Igbo man, who happened to be the most deadly bad group, committing problem, making Nigerian passport not recognized or don't command respect in international in other countries of the world. These are what Nigerians claim they are going through because of the presence of Igbo people, right? And yet, they still want to hold Igbos with two hands. And you Igbos, or Biafrans as the case may be, you have listened to your co-citizens, what they said. They are telling you that you are the problem. You are the problem. You like to grab lands. You like to, dominate. You are not. There's nothing good about you as an Igbo. There's nothing good about you according to Nigerian history. So not me. I'm telling you what they normally say. So you are the problem, and they don't want you to go. Nigerians are the only people, only entity, only being in this world that love what they hate. I mean, they hate what they. They know that you are bad. They have confirmed that, they have testified for that. That's why you are not good to be anything in government affairs. The only thing they want you to be, just be a Nigerian. And why? As an Igbo man, it is your duty to ask yourself why. Why am I good to be just a Nigerian citizen? Not first class, so not second class. And the justice system of Nigeria is against you. The electoral process is against you. The boundary map, or maybe tribal map, if I may use the word, is against you. They have changed your demographic. They have changed everything about you, and they are proud of it. If not, why must you have Igbo-speaking tribe on country or community in Cross River, in Benue, in Kogi, in Bini, in Delta? Why? Somebody should tell us. And this is the reason why they want you to be one Nigeria. Just be a Nigerian. Just be there. You are one of our natural resources. I'm being honest. They see you as Biafrans. You are one of the natural resources of Nigeria, as they mentioned, gold, stone, limestone, natural gas, and you as an individual you are one of the natural resources. They want to exploit you, and how? Because without getting to you, they will not have access to your natural resources. It's not as if they are dry, though. They have their own natural resources, but that their own is untouchable. This is security in that region that you don't have chance to explore anything. And the easiest one that make money more than anything to them is oil, and not only oil. Now you have other thing in the north, the one they call what's the name of this natural resources that they said they claim they have in Zambia. Not even they claim, it is there. If I remember the name, I will let you know. They call that oh my goodness, what is the name of that? There's a natural resource they discovered in the north that is even more expensive than oil, and nobody is talking about it. No matter how bad the economy of Nigeria goes today, Fulanis and Northerners are waiting for it to collapse totally. Then they will now use that to build Dubai in their own territory. Whereas they have destroyed your own natural gas, natural resources. You have nothing to show. They use your own to sustain their life all these years. Then their own will be, used whenever they feel that is good for them to use it. Let me refresh the chat so that it will not be like what you normally witness these days, where I'll be talking and something will be going on without knowing that my chat is filled with a lot of information, and I'm able to see it because it's not coming up. Okay, it is updated. Everything is okay. So here is this International Court of Justice claiming that Israel have offended them according to their law by, doing what they're doing, protecting themselves and trying to be Israel. You understand? And it's a problem to them. Why? Because if you check the leadership in this International Court of Justice, they all have compromised. Just like what we are witnessing in many parts of Europe today, that opened their border for those to make everybody one, because their dream is to have one religion, one this, and one that, which I'm not going to focus on this video because some of us know this. You know what it's called, what they called, they say they want to build one nation, one region, one language, one everything. Okay, and that thing they want to be, even one leadership, a kind of one president of the whole universe, of the whole earth. These are the dream, with the help of robot and everything. They want to change everything from what it used to be to their own, because some of them don't believe there's God, right? They don't believe. Some of them see themselves as God. These are things that they were trying to tell you. But you forgot that other nations like that, because if this is a crime, then what is going on what are they going to call what is happening in Nigeria, in different lands today? What are you going to call that? You see, they will turn their eyes away from that and focus on the one that will favor them. So what kind of justice is that? And their name is International Court of Justice. So where is the justice? Where is the justice, I ask? Anyway, let's move on, because PM asked a very good question. Are you expecting them to answer that question? The answer is no. Nobody's going to answer. Nobody will answer that. Solomon Peter said, "What is the state of Biafra now? Please, man, talk to us. What is the state of Biafra now? I mean, tell me, I don't understand your question. You mean, what is Biafra? Or are you a Biafran, first of all? Because your name sounds, for you to answer Solomon Peters simply means that you are a Christian. Where are you watching from, if I may ask? Obioma Odo, greeting from here. Nice to have you, our brother from Riverline area. Okay, you said you are not. I think I have asked this question before. You said you are not. You are from Ebonyi State. Am I right? I think Ebonyi State. Correct me if I'm wrong. But Solomon, please tell me where you're watching from, because before I answer, this your questions sound somehow. And what is the you are seeing everything that is going on. Even I started this broadcast by mentioning about Biafran self-referendum. You know all those things. You follow PM. You know Biafran government in Ezra. You know Biafran Liberation Army. You know Biafran cabinets. You know you can watch the fundraising. You know the news from Nigerian about Biafran. You know that Biafran have a lobbies. You know they have liaison offices, and you are here asking me, what is the state of Biafran now? Please, Mazi, talk to us. Wow. Please, before I talk to you, my dear, tell me where you're watching from, please. Yes, I'm watching from Abia State. Okay. And you're obedient, isn't it? You're obedient, auntie. You're obedient. Don't tell me you're not. You're obedient. So, and what is anyway? Answer that question. Then I would love to. I will answer you in a polite way, but just be open. Let's talk.
It also shapes so much of our thinking on secession. The Biafran War was one of the most brutal and bloody conflicts of modern times. Also known as the Nigerian Civil War, it left 1 million dead and millions more displaced. It also shapes so much of our thinking on secession and independence. And yet today, it's largely forgotten. So what was the conflict all about? And why was it so especially significant? The British decision in the early 20th century to merge the two Nigerian protectorates, a decision taken for economic reasons, created an entity that was fundamentally at odds with itself. This would eventually have dramatic and tragic consequences following the country's independence in 1960. The tensions between North and South soon spilled over into the political arena, leading to mass killings and one of the most significant wars to affect modern Africa. Indeed, the Biafran War was widely regarded as the most pressing humanitarian disaster of its day. Over the course of 2.5 years, millions died in a conflict that led to mass starvation.
Okay. Back to comment section. Obioma said, Obioma Odo said, yes, Ebonyi State, Ebonyi. You see, and your name sounds like Cross-Varian, the Calabar, or maybe you know that kind of people, that kind of region, and not all people. They are all Biafrans. We are all one. Why I'm saying that is because your name sounds the same with the name from people from Akwa Ibom area. Which you know, when you ask them that, when you tell them they're Igbo, they say no, they are not. But you see your name, they can they have right to claim that you are their brother. And I have seen some of their names that sounds like Igbo. You know, the masquerade and everything is the same. We are all one, my brother. It's just that when you say you are not, I will treat you that you are not. That is me. Not I'm not saying that all everybody. If you say that you are not, my dear, I will treat you that you are not. That's all. And Solomon Peter said, yes, I am obedient. My and I Obioma Odo. Thank you. Like you said, you are from a state. That means I still remember what you told me in the past. So obedient. Nice to have you. And like I said, you are welcome. But you said I should talk to you, right? I hope you are going to listen. But yes, I'm a Christian. Okay, fine. And of course, you're a Christian. You're obedient, and you are not that obedience are Christian. Okay, don't get me wrong. But you are Solomon and Peter, so you are Christian. You asked me to talk to you, so you don't know you are in Abia State, and you don't know what the Biafran that we are talking about yet. So before I answer you that question, what is can you tell us about the status and the level you have gotten with obedient? What is going on with obedient? Talk to us. Tell us what is going on with obedient today. Are you still obedient? I mean, do you still have faith that obedience is the way, truth, and life? Is that what you believe? If you still believe on that, because why I ask you if you're obedient, because I know that obedient always, most of them are blind. Do you understand? I'm not saying you are blind. I'm saying it left for you to fix yourself. But I did not call you blindness. I'm just saying that obedient, people that love people, people that believe in people be so much, people that believe in Nigerian politics in general, whether Tinubu, because some of Tinubu brothers will be clapping now. This brother got it right, including you, Tinubu's brother. You all are blind. You guys are people that love your problem. You are in a hook, and you are shouting for help. Then people want to save you. You see them as your problem. Then you love the trap that hold you down. That's why I see you. That's my own perception about you. That's the way I see you, to be honest with you. So if you asking me this question, let me read your question again, because it's very, very important that I touch it. He said, what is the state of Biafra now? Please, Mazi, talk to us. Now, before I tell you the state of Biafra now, I want you to tell me the state of obedience now. Please talk to me. Not to us, talk to me direct. In fact, let me even put my number. Maybe you don't know, you don't have time to type. Maybe so in Igbo language. I have time now, of course. This later broadcast, am I going to work now? No. So this is my WhatsApp number that you can call me now. Let's I with that. So why Ika Dogo you be so anymore? I am with you. Yes, I have. You have confidence. Okay. Can you call? I believe for you to watch YouTube like this, you have a WhatsApp, don't you? So please call on this number. Let's just talk about it. My brother, we are here. Okay, so just give me a call on this WhatsApp number now. Let us talk. Okay, let us talk. Only him, please, for now. Only him. Call. Solomon Peters. This number, you have opportunity now to, expose everything. You understand? Because when I love it when you say talk to us, you don't say chat. So talk to us simply means that you can call, not video call. So don't be afraid. You don't just call. And let us be doing other things while waiting for him.
Jonathan, Buhari, Tinubu, $1 is now 1.5. Bag of rice na 80k. Bag of cement 50k. Bed of garri 3k. Liter of oil na 1k. Wetin happen? Kilo dey. Wetin happen? Kilo ṣẹlẹ̀. E don red o. E don red. E don red o. E don red. Red yada. Redness. Red yada. Redness. E don red o. E don red. E don red o. E don red. Red yada. Redness. Red yada. Redness. Jonathan. Red. Buhari. Red. Tinubu, redness. $1 is now 1.5. Bag of rice na 80k. Bag of cement 50k. Bed of garri 3k. Liter of oil na 1k. Wetin happen? Kilo dey. Wetin happen? Kilo ṣẹlẹ̀. E don red o. E don red. E don red o. E don red. Red yada. Redness. Red yada. Redness. E don red o. E don red. E don red o. E don red. Red yada.
onye gara anyị njem n'elu mberede ka Jizọs ejidela ụmụ Biafra agaghị ibe anyị n'ahụ a ga-ekwusa anyị na tebụl Chineke ekwenta n'ebe elu m n'obi mmanụ atala n'ụzọ ndị na nna ya maka Biafra
Mama, Mama, ka onye bụ nwa afọ Biafra ị na-ebere akwa? Onye? Nnamdi Kanu.
Nnamdi, nwa afọ Biafra. Onye ji ndụ ọjọọ aja, usoro nne na nna ya maka Biafra. Chineke ekwela, Chineke ekwela, Chineke ekwela, ala Biafra ekwela, ana Anambra steeti, ana Enugu, ana Abia, ana Igbo niile unu bilita dum njem. Chineke na ala Igbo niile bilita njem. Ụmụ Biafra niile unu bilita njem kwụsị ikpere n'ala kpọwa Chineke, kpọwa Chineke ka woru na kọwa napụta ya ka Chineke napụta ya, ka Chineke napụta ya. Chai!
Na mama ozugbo ọ ga-adịcha Chineke anụgo olu gị dịka isi kwuo ụmụ Biafra ha ga-anụ olu Chineke ga-anụ ekpere dịka ha ngwana ozugbo na Chineke nụrụ ekpere gị dịka isi amen.
Ejidela nwaafọ Biafra, nwaafọ Biafra, nwaafọ chọrọ iwuchitere anyị ọhụrụ, onye gara anyị njem n'elu mberede ka Jizọs ejidela ụmụ Biafra agaghị ibe anyị n'ahụ a ga-ekwusa anyị na tebụl Chineke ekwenta n'ebe eru m n'obi mmanụ atala ahụ n'ụzọ nne na nna ya maka Biafra.
Mama,
N'ụzọ nne na nna ya na-abịa maka Biafra.
Mama, ka onye bụ nwa afọ Biafra ị na-ebere akwa? Onye? Nnamdi Kanu.
Nnamdi, nwaafọ Biafra. Onye ji ndụ ọjọọ aja, usoro nne na nna ya maka Biafra. Chineke ekwela, Chineke ekwela, Chineke ekwela, ala Biafra ekwela, ana Anambra steeti, ana Enugu, ana Abia, ana Igbo niile unu bilita dum njem. Chineke na ala Igbo niile bilita njem. Ụmụ Biafra niile unu bilita njem kwụsị ikpere n'ala kpọwa Chineke, kpọwa Chineke ka woru na kọwa napụta ya ka Chineke napụta ya, ka Chineke napụta ya. Chai!
Chineke anụgo olu gị dịka isi kwuo ụmụ Biafra ha ga-anụ olu Chineke ga-anụ ekpere dịka ha ngwana ozugbo na Chineke nụrụ ekpere gị dịka isi kwuo. Amen.
Okay, and we have to move on. And we have other things to touch. Okay. Please, if you are joining us, like the video. If you just joined, please like the video. I expect you to like the video. That is what you can give to us at the moment. So, and we are going to react on what Daily Post posted about the economy of Nigeria and the comment of Dele Momodu. So I just want to a kind of flash news about it from PM. He said, PM put Otilo. I think Otilo in Yoruba language means it has finished. I think, if I don't know if I'm right, but that's what I feel like it means. It has finished. Nigeria in trouble. Economy has collapsed. The economy has collapsed, and like I always say, people that are truthful will tell you that it's not working. Some people will tell you, because of the sake of my brother in power, it has not. Don't believe it has worked. It has collapsed. Things are working, right? Now, speaking of tribal issue, people that have this tribal belief in them, let's touch, this. Let's read the comment from this person, the post that he made. Oladele is a Yoruba person, and what he said here will interest you. And I don't know how sincere or how truthful this is, but let's go through it. I have been vocal about this for a while now. Most of the engagement, most of the encouragement for protest in Nigeria comes from people living in abroad. What I felt perplexed us is how these individuals can feel at ease with their families living in foreign land, in foreign countries, while they advocate for chaos and disorder back home. Cable news. The cable, I don't know if I don't know if this is the real platform or another platform they use to deceive people. We have identified sponsor of planned nationwide protest. And when they are talking about this protest, like I said, I don't believe in that. Personally, I don't believe that protest will solve Nigerian problem, unless you are protesting for different things. But when you are protesting for something like pushing the government to change their policy and that, you are joking. That's very, very, very funny. And I believe that Nigerian youth that are smart enough to know what is the problem. But if they choose not to, who am I to stop them from showing their mumuness? This guy, look at this person that made the post here. Oladele. Oladele is he's concerned about he's not happy. He's not happy with protest. That protest is irritating him so bad, right? And he don't love it. But the question is, why are you afraid of protest? Since when did the protest become a crime? Like, I don't understand. When your region, if you talk about people that have protested enough in Nigeria, the tribe that are known for protest is Yoruba. From get-go, the tribe that protests a lot, Yorubas, they don't joke with protest. But why is it now that all of a sudden protests become problems? If you said, if assuming that what I'm saying is that yes, we can protest, but our protest is not going to solve our problem. I will agree with them. But when you are saying that don't protest, even if you want to protest, see where you are going to protest and where you are not going supposed to protest. That means the hunger and the collapse of economy and everything that people are talking about is still not hit everyone the way it's supposed to hit. Because I believe that by the time it hit them very, very well, not Yorubas, I'm talking about Nigerians as a whole. I'm not only saying that it should hit Yorubas alone. No, I'm talking about by the time it will hit those that believe in Nigeria, by the time it will hit them very, very hard, they will all realize the problem. That look, we are having, messing up all this while. This guy that's just Solomon Peters. Immediately I said call, I dropped the number. He have a lot of excuse. Okay, now he said that I should give me a second, and that second has gone to minutes and going to him, not just a minute. My brother, I love somebody that is proud of what they're doing, even if you're a farmer. Don't be shy. If farmers are not is not something that people you have to be proud of yourself. If you're a farmer now, is to be a farmer is not an easy thing. So I don't know if you are a bricklayer, maybe I may use that. Sorry for if that's your job. I'm not digging at you. I'm just trying to just pick any profession to give an example. Okay, I don't have any issue with you being a bricklayer, so don't get it wrong. So if you are not proud of what you are doing, that means you are not man enough. You told me here that you can comment and ask questions by chatting, but you are scared of your voice. And your voice it's not as if people are going to dictate your voice against you or go after you. No. I don't know why you guys have this kind of fear that when you talk, people will come after you, people will do this. But what those people that are talking are doing is affecting you. If I'm not a Biafra, I will not be talking about Biafra. But because I'm a Biafran and I know that if you keep quiet, knowing fully well that the way it is now is not the way, I'm afraid of my children. I'm afraid of what will become their, what will happen to my lineage. I'm afraid of what will happen to my community. I'm afraid of what will happen to my friends and relatives. And the best thing you need to do if you do what you can to change the impending doom, to avert it on time. Because that if most people are doing this, if you allow Nigerian government to keep on doing what they're doing, they will get it will get to a level or a place. It will get to a time where they will not even allow you. There will be a time they will not allow you to even farm. Before you, as a farmer, nobody is talking about you being governor or president or anything at all. It will become culture that it is certain that you are not meant for this, and you have agreed and accepted on that. Then maybe you are not doing your motor parts, your business. They will now come again with another policy that you said doing buying and selling is forbidden. That before you do it, you have to have a requirement like you have to have a guarantor that have land in Abuja, that have 2 story buildings in Abuja, for you to open a shop. They will do that if you allow it the way it is going. That is not happen. It will not. That is not happening in your time, in your lifetime. It does not mean that it not happen after your life. I hope you understand what I'm saying. That when somebody is coming after you, taking what belongs to you, if you keep quiet, that person will not stop. It will take everything you have, and you still demand your life. That is nature. So if you don't know it now. And I expect him to call, but he refused to call simply because he don't want to, be proud of what they say you're obedient. I don't have any issue with P2B. P2B is not my problem. I don't have any, because some people will say, oh, you hate P2B. No, I don't hate P2B. Why would I hate P2B? He's our brother. But I am afraid of him bringing shame to us. I am afraid of him deceiving our people from the reality, prolonging the. How will I allow because he's my brother, and I allow him to support our people to go to to step out where they will not come back. That means I'm lying to myself. Speaking of the tribal mindset of some of these Tinubu's boys from the Southwest, the one I just showed to you, his name is just for you to be marking their names so that you not say that he's a one person saying it. There are many of them. I just choose the one I will bring on my program. Not I have even the one that I normally share to you, shared another nonsense video today, contradicting what he was celebrating yesterday. But I don't have time for that. Oladele is this one, and you have seen what he said. That people that are championing for protests are living abroad. That he don't know how they feel when they're championing chaos and their family, trying to instigate fear and something that is not even in line with what people are saying. And tomorrow he'll be talking about revolution now. Tomorrow you see him supporting. Maybe when a Fulani man become president, he will move from supporting federal government to supporting Showore that carries placards talking about revolution now. He will move because the person that is talking about the revolution now is someone from his tribe. Everything to them is all about tribe. They can't do without tribe. Tribe is one, their permanent assignment, and it's very shameful. Now, after this one made this comment, another person here. This one is another person that I will share you. I will share his video to you also. This person now. Then after this one, another person. This one you are seeing here is another person. But let's start with this one. This I think this is Oba. I think they call him Oba. Oni of Ife, right? Oni of Ife is Oba, right? If I'm not mistaken. I don't know if Oni of Ife Oni is different from Oba or they're the same people. I don't know. But what he said here, you will be surprised. Now let's go to, because they always want to elevate nonsense to something. Victor Bajo stood with them. Ojukwu pied him. He's trying to tell you that people that support Yoruba that supported Igbos and they got punished for that by Igbos. Now listen, Victor Bajo is a Yoruba person. He said Ojukwu pied. I don't know the truth about this. Because what they're good at is they will sit down in the toilet room and create history. Wolo Soyinka went to prison for them. That is a lie. They later insulted him and called him names. A blatant lie. Then the Oni of Ife decided to form unity across the country, even helped fabricate a history to form an entity for them, which is another lie. Remember, the Oni of Ife that he's talking about, I don't know if it's the old or the past, but there's no history that support what this guy is saying here. Just pay attention. They still led the attack to disintegrate him. I don't understand what they mean by disintegrate. Okay, then degrade him. I think that degrade him, he said. They still led attack to degrade him. I have not seen any Boman attacking on this man, Oni of Ife. In fact, this man is actually very articulated. He's educated. To me, I see him as somebody that's I have not seen any Boman waging attack on this particular individual. I have not. He was not the one that said that they're going to throw Igbos in Lagoon. Was he the one? That is not. I think that one was the one that Igbos was very angry on. Igbo people now, wow, which way? He said, after creating all this fake narrative. And one thing is that most of them don't pay attention to do their own findings. They believe in what they say, just like what Muslim people and Abajis do. What Imam says is final. They don't care. They don't read the Quran. They don't care. Whatever. Just Imam, please tell us what you have read about our religion, and we are going to run with it. Solomon, you have disappeared, and it's very funny that you disappeared because of this. Yeah. I love it when people, prove. Imagine If not that I managed to throw that question on him, he would have wasted my time explaining to him what he already know. But because he knows that once he talk, more will come out. He don't want to. There's a difference between commenting and talking. Yeah, when you know that, if you doubt me, try and face camera and talk to people. Just for once in your life, you see how you wish your mouth will be shaking. Nelson Honor said, please read wide before going on ESA. Watch my ego diary and hear knowledge. You are an idiot. You are very stupid. I should read wide and watch my ego diary. So what stops you from opening your own platform? Let me face my camera so that you see me talking to you. What stops you from broadcasting? I mean, talking to you. I should read wide. Read wide. If you say that what I'm saying here is a lie, why don't you? I have my phone number here. Call and tell me how lie it is. How am I lying about what I'm saying? Because what you're actually calling me a liar. I should read wide before going on air. So you that have read, you have studied everything. What's your platform name? So I should start learning from you before you are telling me to go to my ego diary. How about it? Why don't you just? And you said your name is Nelson Onoha. Nelson Onoha. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be very, very ashamed of yourself. I hate to have people like you on my comment section. If you don't have anything, I love to read sensible. Even if you want to be mumu, why trying to make a point? Don't just show how gullible you are. If you are advising me, isn't it? And you're Biafran, and you want me that I should read why, so that I am an idiot, isn't it? I don't know what I'm talking about, and you are hiding behind the camera. Even if you don't have time, now you have time to talk. I have put my number here. Call the line. Tell me, point, Mr. Kai, you have said this is a lie. You have done this is a lie. This is what. Tell me those things. You understand? Then I will not begin to learn from you. Then after graduating from your class, then you now refer me to Mayegu. Because for you to tell me Mayegu, simply means that Mayegu is higher than you. You know, social media is a one funny thing that anybody can say whatever they want and get away with it. Freeman said, "Namodi, great you." Freeman. I don't want to focus. You know, when the lady made that, what the lady said, that crying, and it's quite emotional, to be honest. But I believe that people are not going to ignore Master Kano's effort. Every day, people are now waking up to appreciate his work and what he has achieved for their friends. Let me move on. So I was telling you about this Oni of Ife and what these people, what they are saying. Like, if to him now, this man have done a lot for Igbo people, and Igbos are paying him back. I don't know where they got that knowledge, but I've not seen anybody fighting this Oni of Ife. Oni of Ife is not even. We have seen the video of Oni of Ife with the flavor, with many Igbo celebrities, with even Obi Kobana. They're in good time. And the person that picked fight against him recently is not even an Igbo person. I think the guy is from the north. He picked fight against, saying, not that he picked fight, he reported something against Oni of Ife. And even people were not even selling that kind of negative news against Oni of Ife, saying that he scam people, he commit this, he commit that. He left for them to settle that. It's not something that people will just come out and start rejoicing, and it doesn't make sense. If you are part of the people from Oduduwa land, please always verify information before you run away with it, because the Oni of Ife is here in Anambra State, which is Soludo. So this is where Oni of Ife, this is Oni of Ife with a Soludo in government house in Anambra State. They are having conversation peacefully. And somebody, this guy that have not even handshaked the Oni of Ife in his entire life, he caught the video and started making different, creating negative news about it. Here is Ono of Ife also in Abia State. Let me pause because you can hear flavor song there, so I don't want to have a copyright on that. Now, here, watch this because you're not going to hear anything because of the music background. You can see Abia State Governor. This Ono of Ife, if you ask me to, this is my own perception about him. If you ask me to pick, most of the famous people in Yoruba land have this kind of tribal problem among them, but he is different. I have watched his it's just a short documentary that he made in the past about Igbo. He was talking about how Igbo use Kolanut to play to pray. All right, they use Kolanut to pray, and how they use Kolanut to welcome. How they use Kolanut to welcome visitors and all that. And he compared it with the one that how Yorubas use Kolanut as well. You can see the similarities. All his comment is always unification and understanding the culture of Igbos and the Yorubas together. I don't know where, even if you want to do propaganda video about Igbos and Yorubas, you shouldn't pick Ono of Ife to do that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe some of you have seen maybe where he fold our hand or say something bad about our people. But all I have seen about him, I cannot point accusing finger on him. Personally, I'm not speaking for everybody. I'm just saying my own point of view. If you have a different opinion about it, you have a chance to say that on air. The number is out, you can call. But if you call, don't prolong it, just make it snappy, then we can move forward to another thing. So that is it, and we are going straight to other things, okay? We are going straight to other things. But let me see, and Chioma Ibe, I see your comment. Thank you so much. Thank you for your comment. And Freeman is here. Freeman have been here for a long time, but I want to his comment is talking to who? Okay, next Nonoha. Okay, what do you mean? Next Nonoha is don't mind the cocoa. And my mama said, my papa said I be Igbo. I dey hear Igbo now, but I know they speak Igbo. I dey hear Igbo. This is people that want to talk about freedom. I dey hear Igbo. My mama, say, okay, what is where are you from? I am from Ehimamba, Imo State. I am from Enugu State. I am from Anambra. Where in Anambra? You get as my papa talk. Waiting be that. Too far from Oka side. Really. People are very funny, to be honest with you. And they're doing it on purpose because they know that's why even if you want to criticize, like one guy that called me I think that was last month. He's obedient from Anambra State, and he summoned courage and called, and we were talking. Some of you that have followed me for some time now, I believe you were in that program that day. You must you know what the guy that I'm talking about. The guy that was making comment, trying to make sense. I respect him for that. When you are bold and you are courageous to stand on what you believe, and you are not shying away, you are not panicking, even though you are talking nonsense, but at least you believe on that. Not when you hide on camera and people, if they question you, okay, come and say what you say. Can we hear you clearly? You run away, and that is why they started the obedient movement. When they see that people challenging them from the southwest, all of them ran away. The reason why those Tinubu supporters are tagging them to IPOB and Biafra today is because those obedient are not replying to them. When you are out to have one-on-one conversation, whether peacefully or non-peacefully. Whether if you want to do it violently, it's your choice. But when you don't see anybody that, okay, you are here to, okay, I have been hearing your voice. Now I'm out. I want to reply you face to face. When you arrive and you did not see anybody, you look left and right and you did not see anybody. Anybody that around you, you pick a fight with that person. That is why Oduduwa people are now focusing the attack, because all the anger they have for obedient, the obedient followers disappeared. None of them are on social media talking, defending P2B anymore. So Yorubas and P2B supporters are now hitting them every corner, and because they don't see them anymore, they believe that they ran to IPOB, that the IPOB is a hidden hideout now. That is why all of them are attacking IPOB and Biafra. When all of them were on social media making noise, talking about Obi Kelelenke, Obi Kelelenke, and I'm going to have warning. For that, they will not know that they have banned. And it's so, Hesigido, Ketan, Tinubu supporters are not out to mock them. They are nowhere to be found. You can't even see them. You can't even see them, let alone engaging them at all. So these people, sometimes I don't blame those people that are calling IPOB out, because they feel that IPOB is the shield where those gullible people run to, that are hiding. They are not IPOB members. Imagine what Solomon Peters asked here, that I should tell him the state of Biafra today. And where are you watching? He said he's in Abia State. This is somebody that had witnessing sit at home in Abia State. He has been witnessing that sit at home for some time now. Maybe he's not. Maybe he is somewhere in Libya. You understand? I'm telling you that he's in Abia State. Anything is possible. But what I'm trying to tell you is that things are not. That's not how life is. Sometimes you need to be who you are and be proud of what you believe on. And Obieze said, Obieze said, Maazi Ndewo, good evening from my end. May Chukwu Okike Abiama bless you and your family. Amen. For the great job you are doing for Biafrans worldwide. Thank you so much, my dear. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. I told you about the protest. Now, the APC members are panicking about the protest. And some of them that are not even APC, they are panicking as well. Whether Yoruba, Igbo, all of them are celebrating that this protest is not going to be, it's not successful. But one thing you need to understand is that today, Tinubu supporters are not yet convinced of protest. By the time the bad governance will hit them very, very well, whether those of them in the east, those of them in the west, in the north, by the time they deliver themselves from this pretense, they will be the one to hit the streets on their own. You understand? They will hit the streets on their own. It will get to that place, because one thing I can guarantee everybody is that Tinubu is not going to learn from this. Like, if the protest does not succeed, he's not going to change anything to stop it for future occurrence. And next protest will be unplanned. If this one did not start, next one will be unplanned. Unplanned protest will hit Nigeria. Now, let me share this with you. This is from the cable news that said they have identified the sponsors of protest. Protest is not the solution to Nigerian problems, says official Ben Carlo, and this not because it simply means that the cable is actually for Tinubu. This cable is Tinubu's platform, I believe. Yes, now Freeman said even Obi is talking Biafra. That Biafra that is dead in his lips, because Biafra is not dead. In his own lips, he said that Biafra is dead. That announcement that he made end in his lips. It did not even fall out at all. It ended in him. So now here is people position defending and telling people not to protest. A kind of they're scared of that. Listen.
Speak to the people of Nigeria. Your crying is right. Speak to the people of Nigeria. Your crying is right. Your complaint of hardship is right. But is the solution found in carrying placard and lining the streets? Is the solution found in copying a country lesser than us? The references that are made today to Kenya and all the rest of them, they are smaller countries to Nigeria. We are giant of Africa. We must provide solution that is better and sustainable and lasting. That solution is not found in our children being killed on the street while protesting. It's not found in our raising placard. It's found in supporting the policies of government and understanding that these policies need time to begin to materialize. Moving, that we amend that prayer.
This is what you get when your representative and your leaders, political leaders, don't know the meaning of giant. They don't know the meaning of giant. He said you are giant of Africa. In Anokwa. In terms of what? In terms even okay, let us break it down somehow. In landmark, you are giant. I give it to you, right? In landmark, in population, you are giant. But that's not the only thing that giants are known for. There are things that giants are in your strength. I mean, physical strength. You are not giant. Because as of today, Nigerian army cannot defeat many countries army in Africa. That's number one. It doesn't. I'm just being honest. Only with that you're giant. You have an insurgent like Boko Haram that is living with you for years, and you're giant. So if there's any insurgency in other African countries, those smaller countries you said, as a giant, you're expected to go there and quench it. Guess what? You're unable to quench the one in your house. That simply means your giantness is on paper. Your giantness is on paper. You are giant, you can't even conduct successful election that everybody will be proud of, will say, wow, this is what giants are known for. You are a giant, and there's no good road in every corner of your country. Not even a world-class standard international airport. Knowing fully well that Nigerians travel more than every other countries in Africa. I'm not saying West Africa, entire Africa. Nigerians travel more than every other countries in Africa. And you are giant, right? And this your giantness is in darkness because you don't have any light. No constant power supply. No state. You have 36 states in Nigeria. No state, even federal territory, cannot be proud that I have people living in Abuja. I have people, I'm not telling you people that are far from me. I know what I'm telling you. People, friends, classmates, living in every corner of Nigeria. They can report, they can tell us what is going on where they're living. In Abuja, there still is, doing light rotation. Today is this street, tomorrow is another street. In Abuja, you don't have children are still studying on the floor. No desks, no chair, whatsoever. In capital city, and you are giant. Now, to them, what this will, because I started by telling you that they don't know the meaning of giant. Giantness starts, there's many things you need to check. You need to meet that criteria of giantness. You don't just sit in your comfort zone and name yourself giant. When the push gets to short, when people need to see you with your strength as a giant, you'll be begging foreigners to come to your aid. You are giant, but you borrow money more than any other countries in Africa. No country in this, not in West Africa, in the entire African continent, borrow money to compare Nigeria. You are giant. You are giant, you have all the natural resources, but you can't even utilize it to achieve any single thing, not even security, not even your border is protected. I mean, you are insulting giants. People that are giants will be looking at you and say, wow, what offense have we committed? What have we done to ourselves? Why are we having these people attaching to our criteria? For example, Israel can say they're giant. Russia, giant. US, giant. Germany, giant. You understand? This France is giant. But France is not all that giant. They're not all that giant to me. I don't rate them as giant because these are people that buy people and take people's resources to build themselves. Did you hear me mention Britain? I did not mention because Britain is Nigerian in Caucasian color. In Britain is just like it's typical Nigerian. The only thing is that they are more sensible than the one you have in Nigeria. If Nigerians are white and they are being colonized by Britain, the same thing you are seeing you have in Britain is what you have in Nigeria today. The same thing because white people even when they are senseless, they'll still have some leftover sense to forge ahead. Unlike Nigerian own is everything. Okay, you called me, you said I'm senseless. Okay, let me prove that I'm senseless. See, my score is empty. That's what they will tell you. This man is here, just like all of them, sitting down there waiting for party budget. That's it. All of them here, from A to Z, waiting for party budget. Nothing serious, nothing to show about it. And he's here trying to, do you know me? I'm a senator of Federal Republic of Nigeria. We are the lawmakers. We say things that happen in this nation. And the police are barren. Recruit also. We are protecting our senators with AK-47. When they see bandits with AK-47, they hide it. As the senator is running, they themselves will be running. But when they see civilians holding placards, and even here, he made it clear that you don't protest with holding placards. He admitted the protesters hold placards, and they ended up being killed. And that is giant. Giant is you making sure that by now you should be cautioning Kenyan government to rethink, to stop killing their citizens. That's what giants do. But instead, you are backing them up secretly, financing the Kenyan government to keep on, go on. After all, you help us to kidnap Mazamulakan. It is time to stand solidarity with our brother. The Kenyan president, they'll be calling him our brother. He have helped he helped this nation a lot. The Kenyans have been our partnership. Kenyans have been when they're saying they're not talking about Kenya as a people, they're talking about the corrupt president of Kenya. That individual, that single man. But they will use him as entire Kenyans. Kenyans are good for Nigerians. They watch our back every now and then. You'll be wondering that they have this economic negotiation going on with Kenyans, the international trade agreement they have signed, treaty they have signed about how to boost their economies, how to help each other, how to better the life of their citizens. No, it's about when Mr. Leo want to loot money from Castina, it was Kenya's and embassies that came for his rescue to transfer that money from their account down to Swiss account. That's it. That's the treaty they're signing. Nothing more. And how to kidnap more citizens, how to lure another people down to Kenya to kidnap. That's the only thing. And the crazy man in Kenya, I saw his video crying and asking for forgiveness. So those things, even when the protests were starting up in Kenya, some of these people from Oduduwa people were making comments that that it could be Igbos in Kenya that are instigating this protest. That this is what Igbos are known for. Creating stories, history that is not in existence. Anyway, let's continue. Let's listen to him the more because I want him to finish what he was saying.
To include that members sacrifice maybe 50% of our salary for a period of 3 months or 6 months to help Nigerians and to show that we are in support.
I want to appeal to those that are instigating this protest because I believe there are people behind this protest. It's not that people are just doing it by themselves.
So you see, even women, corruption is one of his own spirit. Even she covered her ear, showing that she's religious. So once you started taking this bribe and corrupt money, everything about you will change. We used to hear in the old, before now that women are the only people that have, conscience and have empathy, that think about the children, the well-being of a woman. They have this humanitarian heart. The spirit of a woman is always caring and all that. Not anymore. Since the world choose to change from women equality of every genders equality, and what do they call it? They said that feminist or feminism. I don't know what they call that. Many things have changed. The spirit and the gender of women is no longer the way it was. Before, mother like this will be shedding tears, speaking. You can see her she will be pouring out her spirit, her sorrowful heart, trying to. You can see the emotion in her. But no. Now she's not talking like a Jezebel. That women should stand, that they should investigate on the people that are planning to protest. She's suggesting that people should government should carry out serious investigation to know who is remanding people to protest. Before I go further, this man says something that I forgot to touch. He said that Kenyans are that there are smaller countries that Nigerians are not. But the crime in you is what Kenyans are learning. All the West African countries are copying crime from Nigeria. Okay, and Freeman, you said that Sima said what? Please remind us. What did Sima say? By accepting the bribe. Okay. Chemere Francis Nelson said, "Good morning, sir." Good morning to you. Good morning, Chemere. So let's listen to her. Let her finish what she wants to say.
And I think DSSS must work hard.
The DSS must work hard. Listen.
To find if they can at least be able to scout and get those people that are instigating, or the leaders of.
They should find, DSS should find out. DSS should find out people that are instigating that are talking about the protest, that are planning about the protest, and scout them out.
These protests, so that we can dialogue with them. Let's talk to them.
So DSS are not known for dialogue. And she's calling can you mention one or two individuals that DSS have gone after, or they kidnapped that person and they did not torture or manhandle the person, and they just started negotiating? This is from a woman that have children that have chances, or maybe she have breastfeed children, because she's not a young woman. This woman is in her 50s or 60s. She's not in 30 or 40 years. No, she's in her 60s, I believe, and she's a grandmama, because in the north they conceive in the early stage, 15, 13 years, they're already a mother. So if this woman is in her 60s, she's a grandmother. Then this is what she's telling people, suggesting that DSS should go after people that are calling for for protests, not for war. Not for war. So what do you think about that? And as he's saying that, because she's in the politics, she's a politician, she's in Senate or House of Reps, I don't know. This one is not Red Chamber. She's making those comments. Now, this was another
organizing protest.
Wait.
Or every organization.
Wait.
Or every organization that is organizing protest is definitely undermining the peace and unity of our dear country.
DSSS must work hard to find if they can at least be able to scout and get those people that are instigating or the leaders of these protests so that they can dialogue, we can dialogue with them. Let's talk to them.
If you actually want to dialogue, hold on. If you actually want to dialogue with them, you should use police at least, not DSS. DSS are force. They don't negotiate. We know most of them. I mean, there's no security architecture in Nigeria today that you can say, oh, I trust them. They're not going to do anyhow. All of them will do anyhow. So if you are looking for them to dialogue with them, the demand of Nigerians are very open. Even you as a Nigerian, some of you have also agitated in your own chamber where you are. Some of you have made it, open that that there's hardship in the country. So how about you starting by solving the hardship? I don't want to turn this broadcast to Nigerian government program, because why I'm touching all those things that I'm saying is for you to see evidence why you must, turn your back away, turn away from this one Nigerians and protest and make it happen. No, this broadcast is not about go out and protest. No, protest will not solve any problem. The only thing you need to do is to see reason why you must support Biafra, because everything is, these people are everywhere. I mean, there's no head, just like a snake that have 7 heads. That's not one. So which of the head you want to hold to make sure that you live peacefully with that snake? It's a snake that have 7 good heads. So how are you going to live with that kind of snake without being threatened? So it's better that you get out from that snake and let it be on his own. 7-head snake is not a snake that you can say, okay, let me manage. That's one Nigerian. If you don't receive nonsense comment or demonic motive from politicians, you will get it from those that are supporting them. Only the supporters is enough for you to. When you hear the comment and post from people that are supporting Tinubu today, you will. If you can be honest to yourself, you will find out that the only thing you can do is to move ahead and leave these people with their Nigeria. Okay, leave them with their Nigeria, and even them that are shouting Nigeria, their prayer point is that their wife will go to abroad, will go somewhere and give birth. They are planning for the futures of their wives. All the senators, all the governors, their children are citizens of other countries in the West. All of them. So if they have hope and the Nigerian is giant, you are giant, you are claiming you are giant, but your children bear citizens of other countries, where that are not even calling themselves, that senators or members are not even calling themselves giant in those countries. But here in your own country, you are seeing yourself as giant. In fact, you are the giant. Here is Shegumi. Shegumi is, most of you know him, Islamic scholar Shegumi. This is what he said. Let me bring it from Sahara Reporter, not from me. From Sahara Reporter, you can go and see that. Islamic scholar Shegumi condemns religious leaders for discouraging protests against Tinubu government. This one is another tribal bigot. This guy, during the Buhari, he will never ever support protests, of course, just like what some of the Oduduwas are doing today. It's all about my own criminal should be respected. Don't make noise. My own criminal, it is turn of my own criminal, not your own. All right. In the midst of all this, some people are still hoping and saying different things. Let's hear from Goodluck Jonathan. This person you are seeing here is Goodluck Jonathan. Let's hear what he said.
And so that if we begin to do things, we can no longer go backward. We must move forward. And I said that when you talk about change, the only thing that can bring a lasting change in this country is the implementation of the national conference that all Nigerians gathered.
Okay, now I understand what Freeman said, that even Nsima said that Igbos are pushing for protests in Kenya. Nsema is a lost sheep, and a lost sheep is a lost sheep, and you know when his own lost sheep is different. As a owner of a sheep, so you know one of the worst things that will happen to a sheep that is lost is when your owner is not looking, is not coming after you to bring you back. That a sheep that that you are lost and your owner is sleeping and doing other things without even bothering where you are. That is when something terrible that has happened to that sheep. So let's forget about the same. That we talk about him is just to remind him of his stupidity, because we believe that he watched the program, of course. He has no choice than to sometimes pay attention, uh, because this man was not trained by DOS. If DOS trained you, then first thing that you must learn is comment section is forbidden. They don't read comment.
To come up with a document and say that if we begin to do things this way, we'll change this country for better. These people who are talking about change refuse to participate. They say they will not implement it. So what change are they bringing? Every time you listen to them, you see the bitterness in their hearts. Bitter, anger, as if somebody has taken their property. Venom. And I said that, look, you cannot give what you don't have. If you don't have a full heart, a friendly heart, you cannot bring peace to people. For you to bring peace, you must be somebody who can forgive. Somebody who brings peace. It's not somebody who asks you to go and kill that will bring peace. It will bring crisis to us. Especially now that society is so sophisticated and small light arms and small weapons all over the place. You set this country ablaze. And we will not go back to those primitive days. This country must move forward.
Okay, and that's the Jonathan 2015 election. PM said the anger and bitterness is visible today, even to the blind. But you, Jonathan, what are you doing now? Preaching to your gullible to move on, not us. We have left you behind. That's it. That's the boss statement. Please don't count Nsema as an Igbo man. He is an agent of Zoo Nigeria. Nobody is counting him as an Igbo man. He said he's not Igbo. He don't even agree that he's from Akwa Ibom or Uyo. I don't know where he come from. So he want to be Yoruba more than Yoruba people, and he trusts Yorubas. They know their own. No matter how, if you like, go and wash Tinubu's clothes. Yorubas know you. When the time to push you where you belong, they know how to push you. They know how to push you better than any other tribe. They will push you away. Joy Bokwe can testify, even though that one has lost his senses, and Ijele speak that were all of them were clapping for when he was so insulting Igbo people. They are nowhere to be found today, and that's the only thing that I applaud David Kobe. Only thing, apart from all the questionable characters of David Kobe, the only thing that I can applaud him for today is him taking Ijele speak up. It's very, very good. That one is very, very good. Very, very commendable. He don't know Jido for you right. He's confused. He's a man that always use pig oil on his lips. Don't you know what that means? He got because when oil roja akpọ dịka ọ na-ete n'ọnụ. This is Biafran government in exile, and I love the picture, to be honest with you. Okay, so guys, we have come to an end of the broadcast, and like I said, the line is on. If you want to say anything, you can call in before just 3 minutes. If you don't have anything to say, then we are going to round up the program. We have come to an end of it. Tomorrow we are going to visit Uchemefor's video. Okay, we are going to visit Uchemefor's video. Uchemefor is very, very Anyway, on the I will try my best to bring that video up. To be honest with you, I will try my best to react on that video. It's very, very important that we touch that angle. And before, let me tell you this before. Let me say this. So the time to call is now. If you want to say anything, but after this broadcast, if I did not see any call, then I believe that you guys are sleepy. Simon Ekpa, that's the PM, Biafran government in Prime Minister. He said this. So the APC bandits don't have picture. If she is an Igbo bandit, they will kill her and flooded her pictures on social media. We have just few months to start ending this nonsense. That is a PM here. Okay, so the AP, because look at this, and what this question he asked, he put here, PM said here, is very, very important. That is why when your enemy is in control of you, everything will go against you. APC woman leader in Katsina confesses to be a bandit informant, got part of several ransoms, and her picture is this flag. They use APC, just APC only, without putting her picture. So PM is questioning them. Why? Where is the picture of the APC bandits? She don't have picture. And if it were to be Igbo person, they will flood the picture all over internet. And when you check the comment of the where they posted Sahara Reporter, you will not see much Yorubas rejoicing and calling names and Bini people. Now let's just forget about it, because why I'm bringing it to you is for you to just to know where your problem starts and where it's heading to. Okay, that's the essence of bringing it at all. Igbo Lover Themselves Charity or Foundation has gotten a license to build a hospital. This was revealed today by Ezako, the founder of Igbo Love Themselves and the leader of Omenalabo Ozo Ezioku. I don't know all those nonsense. But if they want to build a hospital, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Now let's hear from Matthias. Okay, this video is from Matthias Ezako. Let's listen to that.
Yana na theater ka weba theater na atiga machine atobela ato ka theater aya ba lo ya ke fukata ke to si ke de mma so ye ni na bu ego agba ke ego na ego la kwan ka scanning machine monitoring ego na ego chiri ihe ni na oxygen ihe ni ati oxygen ni ihe ni na surgical light so some kind of medical so surgical light then on your child chi ni na give one body go see na iku chi ogo na bra Jesus na Africa carrying incubator for maka microscope again Felix microscope, electrical surgery machine. I raised a chico card, my anatomy certificate. One of we be done. So me, when you outside the map, Kaidem, I for in any slave guy so much. I love Randoka so much, but they hate us. That's why they hate us.
Everything about this guy is no can do. Jesus. Obala Jesus remain the best and number one. As a Christian, that's my faith. Yeah, you have right to believe whatever you believe. If you want to be a traditionalist, if you want to be a man, and whatever you want to worship, if you want to worship even your finger, you have the rights. But you picking fight on Christianity and all that is very, very funny. The machine you are talking about, they are Christians. So don't be deceived with some of the comments from these people from Africa that you are doing a good job. You have foundation that you are helping people is commendable, but don't take advantage of that to talk about people's faith. After all, come consult with you that your men and have not built Talk to me when when somebody from your men and build their own, invent their own medical machine and anything at all. Because all these things you are talking about, they are all Christians. They may not be, they may not be sleeping in the church like we do in Africa, but they are Christians. Their names, everything is Christianity. And no Christianity have not tell you to, okay, go and just go and sleep that about Jesus. Nobody told you, said that to you. If you don't know what blood of Jesus means, it is your problem because that's your ignorant. Anyway, this is not about religion. The reason why I'm sharing it is because I love it when people are doing something good, whether you're men or even if you are whatever you want to do, as long as you're building hospital for people, of course I will share it and I will praise you for that. I will appreciate your effort and I will support in any way, shape, or form. But you are diverting from your good work to religious issues is a no. It's quite funny actually because you have talked about people focusing on their going to examine themselves. People should check, go that when you are being diagnosed of cancer, what you should do. How many hospitals here it has oxygen and that, which is good. The preaching is okay, but as you are criticizing the religion and telling them they cannot afford anything, those machines that you are talking about, you are trying to import from abroad. Even if you want to buy it from China, that are not Christian countries, before China people invent their own, they copied it from the Christian people from the West. So don't be deceived. And the Jewish people also, these are natural inventors. So talk to me when men are beginning to invent their own machine that can diagnose someone, that can treatment cancer, that can equipment that you can use for eye surgery and all that, kidney transplant and all that. So you don't have it from your men and you are yapping. People are, when you want to do propaganda and you don't use your brain well, this is what you get. Build a hospital for people. Stop! Don't talk nonsense. You are talking. We need something like that, Joe. Not query.
N'ife mmadụ ụlọ na China enweghị onye ụzọ ụwa ebe nna m na-akụziri kesarụ ya na-agwa ya bụ na Book of Luke ekwuo na ọya bụ ọmaka ya ọya ya wazie nwanne ya ọnwụọ igwe ya nọ nkụrụ ya gburu ya ụnụ China n'ụlọ nkịta nwere bụ onye gburu mmadụ na mmụọ Chinedu igbugo mmadụ na mmụọ Charles igbugo mmadụ na mmụọ Maazị Chijoke igbugo mmadụ na mmụọ Felix Nwankwo nwoke ya bụ aka na igbu na mmụọ Chidimma na wọchị m igbugo mmadụ na mmụọ Ifunanya eriwere eri eburu batara gị si gị jide ụtarị na amụma na-ebu mara ya ma gị bịaba ụtarị na ana gị kpa ịtọzi nwụọ ife dị na-abụ na gọọmenti afọ streti ga-ahị onye ọbụla bụ onye Naijiria nwere nsogbu mi na abroad mi na Naijiria be you politician dị nwere nsogbu insecurity enwere ndị gọvanọ ga-apụta na were ọkpa aga nobody so o nwere nsogbu mmadụ gagharịrị onwe ya freedom amaka ịghọtago onwe ya dịka freedom prime minister Holland buru bicycle na-eje ọrụ ịhụ prime minister that is freedom ka bụ buru escort buru DSS bụ mopu so ka anyị tete n'ụla Chiedu ọrịa adịrị gị na mma thank you for your effort agbara mbọ adịrị gị na mma dịrị Dr. Genesis na mma Nkunụlọ wee gba mbọ here gbamgbọ from Igbo love themselves enwego n'ụlọ erughị ihe na-enwayọ nwayọ ọ ga-adịrị anyị na mma n'ike dị anyị na mma n'oyi dị anyị na mma n'afọ dị anyị na mma na nkwọ ebe anyị na-ekwu ka ọ dịrị Igbo na mma enweghị onye anyị chọrọ ka achọrọ m ịka gị mma laịf ahụ nwere na m nọ kịta nwa ya 1 million
Freeman, good night. We are closing now, my brother. Good night to you. This is the last thing we are watching now, so we are closing now. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all. See you tomorrow. Good night to you all. See you in sunshine. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. See you then. And Elo said Christians did not manufacture anything. You Christians should stop lying. Okay, and can you tell us who is, since you want to drag us, can you do the comparison now? So let's start from you. Mention one thing, your tradition, your deity in village have manufactured? Mention one thing. Just tell me one thing that you have invented from your religion. Mention one thing, then I will tell you now. You can't do that. You can't. So I will tell you, I will tell from Christians from Nigeria that manufacture something in abroad. I will start mentioning them to you now. So just keep quiet. I'm not against traditional worshippers. I'm not against you, but people like Matthias says that should stop. Yes, we have a lot of criminals in church. Pastors, individual pastors, private business that are making in the name of church should be condemned. I accept it. But when you want to generalize it that Christians are blood of Jesus, forget that. You can talk about pastors that are criminal mindset. Remove Jesus from it. Do you understand? Remove Jesus from it. So don't lie. If you're a dibia here, that's your business as well. You also corrupt. Most of you are corrupt. Are you trying to tell me that you every dibia in Igbo now they are truthful? If they are truthful, why are they doing some sacrifice and ritual that giving money and taking people's life and all that? Oh yeah, now Zan, you will say that I got a banana. Is that what you can invent? Please stop this nonsense. We know that a lot of Christianity are business. They are liars and criminals. A lot of them. I don't want to mention them. I don't want to. Don't push me to mention them, please. Okay, but you know what I'm talking about. You yourself know. You know what I'm talking about. So good night to you all. Bye bye for now. Take care.
Let's keep with that. Ayiri ni bo megini o makarisia gino onye nwura nwa ga ayi ni o ndi dị ndụ